recognition. These are the different electronic mobility aids available. So the first one is the vibrating NaviBelt from FeelSpace. So what is this? You're wearing a belt, okay? Tapos dun sa belt na yon, magva-vibrate siya. If you're going to get an obstacle on the right side, magva-vibrate sa right side ng belt. Kung sa front, magva-vibrate sa middle side on your tummy. And if there's an obstacle on the left, it will vibrate on the left side.
Even a person?
Yes, even a person, okay? So it will let the user navigate independently and walk through a straight line. Now, the Tami is an assistive mobility eyewear. It uses radar sensors to detect obstacles. This is a video. They will hear that. HDMI. Okay.
Radar sensors. It is available in different styles and sizes, so we do pay attention to wearability and usability. The style change is important and can accommodate also giving different fits and giving attention to women, gender, personal identity as well. And I want to point out that our goal here is to begin with the activity around the ETA and to build on it as a platform. So we're not trying to build a perfect ETA, rather we're trying to develop a platform right and build on that. We did a number of user tests and validation. These are not clinical studies.
Okay.
So it's the eyewear, and it's connected to you.
Yes, Car. It's a spectacle. You can actually choose the model of the spectacle you want, the color, the shape of the frame, whatever you want. And so it is an innovative, fashionable eyewear designed to enhance safety for blind and visually impaired. Sensor rin siya, nagva-vibrate siya. If you're going to to feel an obstacle on the right side, magva-vibrate yung sa right side. And obstacle on the left side, magva-vibrate din siya sa left side. It's just like the NaviBelt, but this one, it's wearable. Oo. Now, this one is the side sight. I actually have the side sight with me, okay? The side sight is made by Ocutech. It's an American low vision company, okay? It can be attached to eyeglasses frames to alert the wearer of obstacles on their non-seeing eye. It monitors the 45-degree field of view on the non-seeing eye. Interchangeable, you can use it on the right or the left side. Actually, this was made for hemianopic patients. Okay, yung hindi makakita sa left, lalagay sa left side, kung sa right side. But you can also use both for tunnel vision or for glaucoma patient. It uses ultrasonic sensors to monitor and vibrates to alert user of possible collision. It can detect obstacle up to 2.1 meters. So this is how it looks like. Okay, now here's the video.
Is that the only thing I can do is still train or stand, but they're the facts. If they're out of here at the back, we try to you're using it something, but that doesn't happen up there. You can only go up and down when you're worried about up and down, you can't line it up. Some people, when they're looking, they're looking like this. You don't want to look at the books, we can do it up there. So we also have some cases where some of these steps, everybody. So you can.
Okay. Okay. So this is how it looks like. No, it's very light. If you can, saan ba yung camera? Diyan. Okay. There. It's very light. And if I turn it on, magva-vibrate siya if there's an obstacle up to 2 meters. here. You can try if you want. I'll turn it on.
You can see it naman daw.
Okay. There. Oh.
Can I-
Try mo, Car. Oh. Lobat na ata. Ah.
I was looking at that, but I didn't know. Kasi it's just an
There.
awareness, eh, di
Oo,
ba?
oo, oo.
Tapos,
If there's an obstacle, makapal yung frame ng glasses. Yan. Oh. If we're gonna walk and there's an obstacle,
but you don't
magbabibrate
see-
siya, you don't see. It will just let you know na kung merong tatama doon sa blind side mo.
So, let's see.
Okay? It's very light, actually.
Why is it?
Baka lobat na ata. Oo.
Ano? Okay, nag-ano siya sa pati.
Ngayon, ayan. O, nagbabibrate. See? Ngayon, sa right side mo ka, right side. So, tatama ka sa kanya, magbabibrate dapat yan. Oo.
Tapos, how, what if it's here in the left side?
You have to put it on the left side.
So depende on your.
Depende, kung saang heminop siya. It was made before, yeah, 2 years ago in the Low Vision Conference, Dr. Green said he made this for hemianopic patients. Pero now, you can use it for tunnel vision.
Mirror na parang you can look.
No. It will just vibrate, okay? Now, this slide, this is the Inomake clip. It's the same as the OcuSight. This one naman, it can also detect obstacles for a distance of 0.5 to 4 meters and can be attached to cane, walker, backpack, or to your clothing. They're all the same. Nagva-vibrate silang lahat para alam ng patient na may obstacle. Now, the Orcam has been in the market for more than a decade now. It is clipped to a spectacle and can read text. Ito OCR to, optical character recognition. It doesn't vibrate, ha? It has optical character recognition that will help the blind or the visually impaired read text, recognize faces. Okay. Sa recognize faces, you can put in up to 50 faces. So, kunwari, pwede mong ilagay doon yung face ng boyfriend mo, ng daddy mo, ng mommy mo, ng yaya mo, para pagkaharap ka, sasabihin niya, boyfriend, o sasabihin niya, mommy, sasabihin niya, tita, okay? So that's, and whenever you go anywhere, it will read it for you. So if you want to read the sign of the street, if you want to read pages of newspaper sa computer, it will read it for you because of the OCR, okay? Now this one is the IC. This is also new. IC is an advanced, ultra-lightweight assistive eyewear to aid the blind and visually impaired with navigation. It uses ultrasound sensors to detect obstacles up to 4 meters away, providing audio feedback to help users identify up to 30 objects. It enhances mobility and spatial awareness. I tried this in the conference, no? One thing they said is, it is good for retinitis pigmentosa because one of its uses is increases the contrast. So they let me try it on a simulator box, which is really very dark pag walang IC na glasses. But when you use it with the IC glasses, it brightens up. Parang nakita mo yellow-green yung roads, yung car. So more or less, makaka-sensor ka on how to navigate. Okay? It's around 800 euros. So it's quite expensive. Yes. So I found in the market this Ray. Ito sa Amazon lang to. The Ray Electronic Mobility Aid for the Blind. Kasi doon na ngayon, hindi na siya regular walking cane ngayon, no? This one, it's only $300 that you can hang it on your neck or attach it to their white cane, and it can detect up to 9 feet if it doesn't detect, but it doesn't detect drop-offs and other possible hazards. So useful pa rin siya with the use of the walking cane, because with the walking cane, you know if there's a step or a drop off, di ba? So maganda, dalawa silang gamit nyo. Now, how about for toddlers? For blind toddlers or talagang visually impaired toddlers, you need to teach them on how to walk, right? But so this one, this is to teach toddlers on how to walk. And you can have this for free. All you have to do is email the company Safe Toddles, and they can email it here or anywhere around the world for the toddler to use it. Ang hinihingi lang nila in exchange is pictures and videos of your toddler using it. Okay. Now, another topic are magnifiers. So before, siguro alam niyo lang yung the regular hand or stand magnifiers or the video magnifiers. But now these video magnifiers have different contrast and with OCR, optical character recognition. It means anything you put underneath, it will be the one to read it for you. You don't have to pressure yourself on how to read those texts. And in different contrast, no, may blue, may yellow, okay, may green. These right now for video magnifiers are very portable, so you can bring it anywhere with you. The smallest size is about 4.5 inches up to bigger and bigger, but of course, the bigger the screen, the better the magnification. Now, this video mag is also capable of helping patients see distant objects or prints. Kasi before, video magnifiers are only for near, for reading lang. But this kind of video magnifier, you can use it for distance. So right now, if you're visually impaired, you can just put the magnifier and you can see what's on the screen. So it's very useful for students to see the blackboard or any presentations in the office. Now, video magnifiers can now also help patients with color blindness. Okay? Naiiba yung color, the most common type of color blind, diba, is the red and green. So it enhances the color if the patient is color blind. Now, this video magnifier has OCR. You can move the part of the video magnifier so that the patient can write, okay? Wala siyang problema in answering test papers or signing her signature. Now, this is a foldable video magnifier because before video magnifiers, talagang ang lalaki nila, mabibigat sila. But this one, it's foldable and bring it anywhere with you in the office or in school. Now, this brand of a video, this is a handheld and a stand video magnifiers. Okay, this is a video. See, I use it in a restaurant. Sit in a restaurant. So that is the hand magnifier. Now this is the stand magnifier, o diba? From a very, this one is Loki. Loki from Korea. So it's a bit cheaper. Okay, so it's cute siya, bilog lang siya, no? It's very lightweight. And it can really enlarge and has good contrast. Okay. Now, another topic is about retinal implant research and artificial vision. Okay. So this was made by Dr. Half Horney. And as you know, the generation of retinal cells results in the loss of signals going to the brain. So nagkakaroon differential in the part of the retina. Now, the Argus 2, which they released more than 10 years ago, you need to wear a spectacle and they're going to put an implant, okay, on your retina. They were able to treat patients with retinitis pigmentosa, and they were able to implant more than 300 patients for this device. But unfortunately, it was withdrawn from the market. The cost before was about $10,000 for the implant surgery pa lang yun, but the patient has to go rehab, okay, with the occupational therapist, with the low vision therapist, and so also matagal talaga yung process. But unfortunately, it is now withdrawn from the market.
Why?
Hindi maganda yung result, Car. Kasi for the blind, ang sabi nila, makakita ka lang ng movement. So it's not really that good na makakakita yung patient. Yes, and it's expensive. Now this one, the alpha IMS or AMS, this is again also for retinitis pigmentosa. You implant the implant in the subretinal layer, but this one with no glasses, no? This was, if the Argus is in the US, this one in the European market. Again, it was withdrawn from the market. So this is the new one, the Orion. The Orion is a bionic brain implant designed to bypass damaged eyes and optic nerves, directly stimulating the visual cortex to create perception of light and motion. The camera is mounted on a pair of glasses, which captures the surroundings and transmits data to a microcomputer, which then translates the images into electrical pulses implanted on the brain's surface. The user sees patterns of light, which helps them identify objects and navigate. This is for patients with talagang profound blindness na. Okay? There. Okay. Another one is the Prima. This is developed in Stanford University. Instead of trying to heal the dead cells, this one, it bypasses the lost light sensing photoreceptors and stimulates the undamaged inner retina directly. The implant is implanted beneath the macula. The patients wear glasses equipped with a tiny video camera. The processor translates the data into infrared light and beams it to the implant, which will then convert to electrical signals traveling to the optic nerve to the brain to be interpreted as visual patterns.
This is still under.
Yes, oo. Ngayon, oo. Here's a video.
See, there's the trauma, the periphery still works, but there's no detailed vision with the periphery. And we switch on the Prima and use Zoom. People should be able to recognize letters and combine them into words.
So nice siya. Mukhang mas may better siyang. Okay. So this is the imaging of the retina implant under the macular area. This is for age-related macular degeneration, not for RP. Okay. So hopefully it will really work.
Home. Waiting for her culture.
So this is another patient here who's not only able to read, but also to write. It's much more complex. First, identify where to write, identify maybe other text on the paper, and then place the pen on the right place and see the pen and see what has been written. So very complex task requires hand-eye coordination.
Okay. Now, another one is the Apple company. Apple company also made their products accessible to the blind and visually impaired. So it has built-in accessories for the blind. If you can use these accessories, no, the Apple company here, when you buy it in Mac, they can teach you on how you use the accessories for the blind. Now, Apple also made a virtual reality goggles. No? Ang pangalan niya yung Vision Pro. It's quite expensive, $3,500 US. So what it does is, you can use it at home.
While integrating your applications right into the space. So with the built-in zoom feature, you can magnify real-world objects like a menu or a recipe. In this example, the wearer was zooming in on, let me replay that. If I can. There we go. The wearer is zooming in on a recipe book as a reference while writing an ingredient list in the Notes app. So that's just a baby example. The zoom feature on Apple Vision Pro will feel familiar to those who already use it on other Apple devices. And then for voiceover users, it can also find.
Okay, so parang wala siya dito sa Philippines, Asia.
Vision Pro.
Oo, Vision Pro. Sa US siya at saka sa Europe available.
It's developed for visual impairment.
Oo.
So I guess they're improving.
They improved, they improved. Okay, next topic is about apps for the blind and visually impaired, improved with AI. Because most of the people right now use cell phones, no? So these are the apps that are free, that you can download it, pwedeng iba Android, pwedeng iba sa iPhone. TapTapSee and CamFind. TapTapSee is a phone app for the blind and visually impaired, powered by CloudSight. It uses camera and voice over functions to take a picture and video of anything, okay? The CamFind naman is, actually this is funny, this is good for patients who loves to shop. Because the blind will just take a picture of the object or the visually impaired, and then with this app, sasabihin niya sa'yo kung saan mo mabibili. Kung saang store mo mabibili, well, I think it's good in the States. So, kung saang store and how much and everything, kaya siya CamFind, because it will be the one to look it for you. The Be My Eyes, this is an app for more than 10 years na rin, no? It uses sighted volunteers, but right now it's an AI. I am a volunteer. Are you a volunteer, Car? Okay, we are volunteers, no, as sighted volunteers. But right now, no need actually for human volunteers because it's AI na. Live video assistance with daily tasks, navigating surroundings, or checking appliance setting. It's like having a FaceTime with a stranger. So I-open mo yung app. For example, in the States, they're very independent kasi, if, for example, they don't know what's inside the refrigerator, they don't know yung mga appliances nila, they will just turn off the app, and then the app will go to the main hub, and then the main hub will be the one to contact the nearest volunteers. And then that volunteer ang magsasabi dun sa user what is she supposed to see. For example, kung ano yung laman ng ref niya, kung ano yung niluluto niya, kung magkano yung shopping niya or so. I had a bad experience with Be My Eyes, okay? Nagtumawag sa phone ko, so I accepted it. And then once I turned it on, there's a group of mga 20s na, and they were all laughing, and then they're trying to tell me, can you describe his face? So parang inaano nila kung paano ko i-describe yung mukha nung guy, and they were all laughing. So pinagalitan ko. Sabi ko, you don't use this app, this purpose, para to sa mga blind and visually impaired. So ni-report ko siya sa main office. So dapat, I don't know, you don't use these apps for laughing stock, ha? Okay. Now, AI na siya, okay? So hindi mo na actually kailangan ng human volunteer. But this is an example on how to use this when you're traveling.
Tell me exactly what they're doing right now, please.
Right now, the ducks are gently gliding across the water. They're moving in a fairly relaxed manner, not in a hurry. Occasionally, one of them will dip their head into the water, probably looking for food, and then pop back up.
I even know when a taxi is coming with its orange lights on. I think I'll head to get home.
Yes, I spotted one just now. It's hanging and waiting on the left side of the road. Get ready to wave it down.
He's using a guide dog, oh.
It looks like it wants to go.
Okay, so next, OKO, OKO. This is an AI-powered iOS app designed for the blind and the visually impaired to safely cross the streets naman. It identifies walk and don't walk signs because in other countries, di ba kapag walk may certain sound, toot, 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 toot. Pag don't walk, ibang klaseng sound naman, right? But most of the countries walang ganon. So you can use this app. Look at the video.
AI. 60 feet, turn left, east 4th Street. Crosswalk Bond Street ahead. Signal East Hospital Street ahead. Walk sign is on to cross East Hospital Street.
Does that work here?
I haven't tried actually.
Arrive at the destination.
Try nga natin, no? Yes, yes, yes. Now another one is Seeing AI. I'm actually using this with patients. So Seeing AI, it's an iOS and Android. It can do everything for you. It can read documents. It can identify faces. It can identify Philippine currency, describes color, barcode reader, everything. Very useful talaga siya. You can share this to your patients. Seeing AI. Okay, now there's an Envision glasses that works with Oo. Okay, these are glasses naman, parang what it looks like is like you're watching in a big screen, okay, like a movie house, naka-enlarge lahat yung nakikita nyo. The professional edition is about $3,500 US.
What?
No. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Pacific Vision.
No. But it's quite expensive. Okay. This is how patients use this.
And top, bottom, and very monotone voice, and you have to remember what it said if you wanted to go back and forth. So the AI, it'll scan and then it'll register it, and then you can ask specific questions about that. Restaurant, and yesterday, and this was a menu at the restaurant. This scan this document with the glasses now. So now I come to Lucia, what if this is something like this?
Evidence, And this is why SPDR created by us, or lovers pros, or
You just want to speak out loud to me, some, get off the bottom. But now I can also ask you a question, something like, what are the appetizers?
condition is answering your question. Eating cauliflower, cereal, and taco, shrimp, fitness for having shrimp cake, short almonds, and taco nut curry mussels.
So it is able to understand that this right here is the appetizers and speak out loud to me. It's also able to understand the question I'm asking. Let me ask you something else. Is there a chicken dish on the menu?
Condition is answering your question. Yes, there is a grilled chicken sandwich on the just for lunch menu. It comes with roasted red pepper, bacon, Swiss cheese, and French fries.
Okay. So that's the difference. Before itong enhanced glasses na to, it's just an OCR. What it does is it will read all the things on the menu. But right now with AI, mas madali na sa user. You're just gonna ask, oh, what's the recommended menu? What's the recommended salad? Or kung ano man ang gusto. Unlike before, talagang babasahin niya from top to bottom. So it's easy. Now, next, the Envision Companion. Okay, here naman, it's like the previous app, but this one, friends and family are volunteers. Hindi yung kung sino-sino lang ng mga volunteers, okay? Now, the iGuide, yeah, I was able to download this. It is also really nice. It's a navigation companion, okay? It voice prompts and magkakaroon din ng vibrations. It can navigate even in dark places. No internet needed, okay? It's an OCR. It can also identify Philippine currency and color detection. Scribe Me, another app, and the Orion, okay? They're almost the same, okay? Now, the AI in software, ang meron na rin yan is the Apple, okay? The IC, this is an assistive wearable device developed by the National University of Singapore. It has 30 megapixel camera that captures whatever is in front of the user and uses the AI engine to recognize, detect objects, and transmit sounds through the user's skull to the inner ear, leaving the ear canal open so the user can still hear ambient traffic sounds and conversations. So this one, gumawa ng Singapore ng sarili nila. Okay, so it's nice. This one naman is from India, the Smart Vision Glasses, SHG from India. This one is from Romania. Okay. So I hope sana we can also make one here in the None pa. Philippines, wala pa.
I was telling them not to develop for the paper.
Yeah, why not?
Yayaman ka pa after.
No, this one is the Glide. The Glide naman is an it is an autonomous self-guided mobility. It's a two-wheel robotic device with a telescopic handle that physically guides users by steering around obstacles, navigating through specific destinations, and providing haptic and audio feedback, input destination into the mapping apps. Okay? So, yan yung itsura niya. Siya yung mag-guide sa'yo anywhere you go. Yes, it's $1,500 US. Okay, this one na, this,
Parang
yeah, it's parang cane, pero siya, maglalakad na lang talaga siya. Okay? Now, this one is the AI Noah. This one is you put it naman on your shoulder. It will vibrate. Ganon din ang use niya. Magva-vibrate siya sa right shoulder. Kung may obstacle sa right, magva-vibrate on the left shoulder if there's an obstacle on the left. Now, this is for the car naman. This is very new and it's only available in Italy right now by the company Ford.
Vastly into tap vibrations on the windshield. So interestingly enough, it's being done in conjunction with Ford and some Italian researchers at GTB Roma and in Italy. And again, the thought is the camera converts the landscape to the vibration, transmits up to 255 levels of vibration. And there's also an online vocal assistant that can describe the image through car audios. So this is not obviously available in most Ford vehicles, but the thought is in the future, if autonomous vehicles become more prevalent, they could have special versions for visually impaired people that might have this environment looks like mountains, lakes, rivers, and basically
So, ang galing, no?
Okay.
Oo. So, this is the Low Vision International Conference last year. Okay, this is the panel. And this is my resident in East Ave, where he presented 2 papers. Now, another topic is about gene therapy. I know the retina specialists know this, no? There are different emerging therapies right now in gene therapy. Gene-specific therapies, DNA editing, RNA therapies, translating read through therapies, stem cell-based therapies, and optogenetics. Here, you need to identify the specific defective gene and correct it by injecting a modified virus to correct the gene. And the only one that is FDA approved right now in the States is Luxturna. This is for inherited retinal diseases caused by mutations on both copies of the RPE65 gene. It works by delivering a healthy functional copy of the gene directly into the retina to restore the visual cycle. It improves night vision and navigational ability. And the patient must at least be 1 year old. And one injection is actually 850,000. So here's a video on how it improved the patient's vision.
And he's for lifespan. And so the video I'm going to show is him attempting to walk across some stepping stones, a little obstacle maze in his home. And so the video camera has the light, but it's in a dark room. So because the child has LCA, he is night blind. And so the video starts off with him talking about how scared he is, and he doesn't want to do this. And his mum and his therapist are really strongly encouraging him to try. And for those of you who can see the slide, what you'll notice is as he's walking across this obstacle course, he's not looking down at all. He's not using his vision to do the task. He's just doing it purely by touch with his feet. And again, the sound is slightly heartbreaking in that he's sort of saying, "Look, I don't want to do this, I'm scared," and I need to be really encouraged through the process. He was then treated with Luxturna, and this video is taken 2 weeks after the treatment, doing the same type of task in his home. And you can see he's doing this completely independently. He doesn't have a therapist needing to hold his hand.
That's on his own by himself.
This is with the gene therapy.
With Luxturna, yes.
He's looking where he's stepping. The most beautiful part of this video with the audio is on is at the end he yells out, "I'm the champion of the world."
Okay, so ang galing, no? Now, another is the Vispero. Vispero is a company from the US who works on low vision gadgets. They made a study that it says that there's an increasing in aging population, age 65 plus, in the next following years. Also, there's an triple increase in the number of 80 plus years old population. And anong effect nito? There is an elevated challenges faced by this age group like mental health, cognitive decline, and social isolation. So by 2050, the 80 plus age population will be a major driver of healthcare demand. So because of this, the challenges that seniors face with digital technology, the difficulty in navigation, small text, poor contrast, trouble in dexterity, fear of mistakes, preference for familiar things, yung mga usual problems with the geriatric patients. So with the digital technology, as you can see, smartphone ownership, pag age 65 and above, 60 to 70% pa uses it. But the age of 80, lesser na. Internet usage, lesser pag 80. Social media usage, lesser by 80. So there is a problem in this coming age of population. So the trifecta challenge is, what we are facing is, there is an aging population, there is a rising prevalence of eye diseases and barriers these seniors face in using digital technology. So what they said, there's an increasing number of macular degeneration, increasing number of diabetic retinopathy, okay, and glaucoma. So with this, ni-redefine nila yung desktop, the video magnifiers, not just to increase magnification, not just good contrast, not just OCR, but now the addition of AI. So they introduced the Artemis. This product,
today, desktop magnification helps you to see exactly what's in front of you.
OCR mode on. To see if you qualify, please call 1-800-PG-5000 for.
And now, built-in AI helps you to better understand what you're seeing with a touch of a button.
Hello, Laura. It looks like this is a utility statement totaling $88.14.
It's not just magnification. It's context, efficiency, clarity.
This is the front page of the Daily News for today. Would you like me to summarize the top headlines?
In the same desktop format you know and love. For someone living alone, uncertainty can feel overwhelming. And even more so for those with visual impairments.
Doorbell camera. Man in a brown shirt and hat with a package.
See who's at your door before you even open it, and feel confident in answering every time. Stay connected to the people who matter, no matter where they are or what device they have. And meet with your doctor without having to leave your home. And unlike other desktop magnifiers, our 24-inch screen allows you to see the full scope of what you're viewing. No searching required.
It's not yet released.
Stay engaged, stay active, stay independent. In 2026, we're introducing a new line of revolutionary next-gen.
Okay, so this product, Artemis, is not yet released in the States. Baka late 2026 or early 2027 pa. So it just shows how AI really works right now, no? Halos lahat na AI-driven. Next topic is about the Z-Benefit program that we have in East Avenue Medical Center. I don't know if you know the Z-Ben program. The PhilHealth, yes, the PhilHealth Z-Ben program. So covered in a PhilHealth ngayon yung low vision devices for children, okay? So we launched this program in 2024, and we have the first 7 patients who were able to get the video magnifier for free. Ito yung 7 patients nung 2024. Actually, East Avenue is the first healthcare institution where the Z-Ben is really working. A short history, this was made during panahon ni Presidente Duterte, no? He just wants this Z-Ben program in 3 main hospitals. 1 in Luzon, PGH, 1 in Visayas, and 1 in Mindanao, the SPMC in Mindanao. So it's been years, hindi gumagana sa tatlo. So they opened it to other institutions. And so we applied in East Avenue Medical Center. And right now we have 32 patients since 2024. This is the age distribution. This is, they are grouped by sex, so more of male patients. And this is their location distribution. So may patients na kami from Leyte, from Rizal, from Bulacan, from Batangas, from Zambales, Laguna. But most of them also, of course, from NCR, Quezon City. And these are the diagnoses, no? More of congenital cataract, pathologic myopia, congenital glaucoma, optic neuropathies, optic nerve hypoplasia, and ROP patients. So these are the low vision devices. Actually, part of the low vision devices in the Z-Ben program are hand magnifiers, stand magnifiers, tinted goggles, telescopes, and video magnifiers. But most of these children, I prescribe video magnifiers. Why? Because it's easier to read when you have a video magnifier compared to a hand magnifier and a stand magnifier. Because ang stand magnifier, you move it very close to your eye. So ang makakakita lang yung bata. How can the mom teach him what to read kung yung bata lang ang makakita, right? So I usually prescribe the video magnifier, and gusto ko ring ma-maximize yung money instead of going to other people's wallet and bags, better give it na lang to the patients. So this is how we train them on how to use these video magnifiers. Ito yung, we gave him the video magnifier, but aside from that, I also gave him a monocular telescope because he's having a hard time looking at the blackboard in school. Pero ang covered lang ng Z-Ben is only 1 gadget. Okay? So nag-pinky promise kaming dalawa that he will finish school, he will finish high school until college kung kakayanin namin. So it's hard. For tranche 1 for the Z-Ben is the low vision examination. Tranche 2 is the giving of the low vision device, and tranche 3 is the rehabilitation. It's hard for patients to go to rehabilitation. Kasama dun kasi is 30 follow-ups. And even one follow-up lang, hirap na hirap kami because most of these patients are financially not able na pupunta pa sa Manila para lang mag-follow up, right? So, and most of their parents are working, so ang hirap magpa-follow up. So what we did is just phone na lang, Messenger or Viber. They can send their comments, they can send their pictures or video kung kamusta na nila nagagamit yung mga devices nila. So this one, see, is answering his assignment using the video magnifier. Now, that's a stand magnifier. That's a monocular telescope. See, the child was so happy when she was able to read na walang difficulty at all kasi she reads very near, hirap na hirap siya. But with this video magnifier, sobrang happy siya. Okay, this is a monocular telescope. This is actually a video. Ayan. Oh. Iya, kita mo yan? Ang letter yan? Ito, ano letter to? R, E, A. See, that's a video magnifier. Matuturuan ng mom yung bata what she is reading compared to a stand magnifier, okay? The use of telescope. Now, kasama rin doon sa Z-band program are ocular prosthesis, not just low vision devices. So this is a child, no, nabigyan na namin siya ng device, a telescope. But the thing is, sabi ko, sayang, kailangan din niya ng ocular prosthesis. So right now, we are trying to find a company na pwedeng ipasok na magsusupply ng ocular prosthesis kasi sayang talaga. Now, this one, I prescribe her with monocular telescope. Since she was in grade 8, it was very useful. Nakatapos siya up to grade 9. Now, the problem now with grade 10 is nabubuli talaga siya ng school, the teachers, and the classmates. Imagine teachers are bullying the child. Sinasabi nila na, why don't you just go to the school for the blind? Bakit ka nandito sa regular school? Di ba kawawa? So sabi ko, no, kailangan pagtanggol ng mother at saka ng child, matuto niya ipagtanggol yung sarili niya. Actually, I've been trying to tell them na you call me anytime. I can talk to the teacher or the principal. Now, another problem incoming grade 10 is yung classroom niya sa second floor na. Okay? So, paano siya aakyat baba ng classroom? So, sabi ko sa kanya, I think it's time for you to use the walking cane. Now, nirefer ko siya kay Ana Carr sa UP, and this is a video.
This is a big we have learned from adults.
Yes. So now she knows na how to use the walking cane going up and down the stairs. Actually, tinuruan din siya on how to cross the street. Now, this is a child, nag-better yung penmanship niya after using these low vision devices. Sorry, ano yung video? Ito. See, the mom can teach the child. See, makikita naman kung ano yung binabasa niya. Before, ang laki daw nung naging development ng child after giving the low vision device. Before, she hardly knows the alphabet. But right now, she can read na syllables. So, simple words, kaya na. See? So, that's it. So, low vision rehabilitation is not just It's not just helping patients to see better, but to live better, regain independence, restore confidence, and continue engaging meaningfully in life. Thank you.
What did I say? Isn't she the best? I learned so much this afternoon. I have a lot of questions, but who else has questions for?
By the way, I forgot, yung walking cane, what you know is just a simple walking cane right now, di ba? Ang walking cane for the blind is, ito yan, high contrast yan. Black yung handle, white, and then red, and then white. Now this one, hindi na siya simple walking cane. This is anong tawag dito? High-tech na walking cane. I turned it, automated na, nagva-vibrate siya. Okay.
The radar that does
See,
not
hawakan mo.
Sure.
See, may vibration. So it vibrates. Now,
Sure.
it also tells you,
Sure.
see in danger.
Sure. 1.4 meter.
Tapos, may alarm din siya. For example, natapilok yung visually impaired, alarm lang niya to seek help from other people. Tapos may light din siya.
The radar.
Yan, female light din siya. So it's really nice. Papunta na talaga dito yung mga
I need help.
low vision devices right now for mobility. Sorry, maingay.
I'm wondering how did you try it? Did you make a patient try?
Yeah, I let the patient try it. You can try it.
Kanta ka daw.
Yan. Yan. O, see? Kasi malalapit yung chair eh. Diba sila? 2 meters here.
1.6 meter.
There. 1.3 meters.
Sure. Sure.
Hindi na siya nagbabibrate.
1.6 meter.
Oh. 1.3 kasi short eh.
1.7 meter. Sure.
Nagbabibrate ka.
So,
Sure.
Tingnan nyo. Danger daw kay Jed.
Sure.
Because it's too...
so malalapit itong mga chairs. You
You
have to use it sa medyo
One
wider
question
na
ko, is
place.
it can you wear
Ayun, hindi ko pa alam.
Siguro meron. Siguro you can connect to Bluetooth. Okay?
Pagka tinutusok ko kay Jed, danger.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Stop all the time.
Danger.
Ayan, no? See, it's time. So the blind knows what time it is. Yeah.
I have a question about
Yes, sir.
these AI devices, di ba? That they can talk to you where you can ask questions like ganon. Is the Philippines ready na for that? Because like the Meta AI, the one of the smart, the Ray-Ban glasses, it doesn't work here. You'll have to parang have a VPN and ganon.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if does the addition of AI work
Here sa Philippines,
Yeah.
hindi ko alam. I'm not sure. Kasi sa
Kasi-
States, okay lahat.
See,
Okay
never
lahat
tried
yun.
to ask for Joy.
Joy, no. It's expensive car. Super.
Kasi 200 na yung...
I have the Envision before in the clinic. Binigyan ako ng company.
So-
Pero yun yung first version pa ng Envision. It's likewise